Hey girly pop, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to sit down and talk about this topic of self-love and what it really looks like, because I don't think social media has really defined how self-love looks like. Social media has made it all about posting pretty pictures, looking so glamorous and having life all together, and or at least looking or making other people feel like you have life all together. But I believe that that's not how self-love looks like. And so the biggest form of self-love for me would be in our inner voice and how we speak with ourselves when no one is around, because I feel that we are really kind to others, but we are extremely harsh to ourselves when it comes to us, when we spend time alone by ourselves. And after some time, we start criticizing ourselves for our looks, for our plans, for our body, and whatnot. So, and we don't even realize after some time that how extremely mean or harsh we have been to ourselves, or how negatively we have spoken to ourselves, that is impacting our. Sorry guys, just put on my headphones, and yeah, I realized I was talking without them. So my next point would be that self-love, does this look good? Self-love does not need constant validation. Like, you do not need, if someone isn't talking to you or if someone isn't giving you attention. I know we're living in a generation where attention is everywhere, like likes, your comments, and the views, how much views you get. So it's everywhere. I know it's hard not to like expect that, but I think we all need to learn that if someone isn't giving us attention or validation, if someone isn't texting us back, if someone is spending enough time with us, it should not affect how we feel, right? So and I think we all need to hear that, because we are all expecting some kind of validation, right? From someone, like someone in our life. We all have expectations, but as long as we learn that, I'm also working towards this, as long as we learn that their presence and non-presence should not affect how I feel, that all this helps increase our self-worth and our self-love. And so self-love should not need constant validation. If you have yourself, if you know how much worth you know your worth, then it's enough that even if the other person's doesn't give us what we are expecting, then it should not affect our feelings, our confidence, and our growth in some way. So I feel like that's the first thing that we need to make sure before we are talking about self-love or anything. We need to make sure how we speak to ourselves, whether we are speaking to ourselves in a way that helps us grow, and that helps our inner voice, like whether our inner voice is helping us grow or whether our inner voice is pushing us down, like our energies, where our energy is going. If I am having a bad day and I tell myself that no, I'm totally not worth this, and that's not like, it's not for me because I cannot do this, then obviously I'm going to feel like this is not for me. But if I tell myself, I have learned something from this, I will try again, then maybe I will try again and maybe I will succeed. I also think that it's important that you spend time alone, not lonely but alone, because this generation has changed things. Like, whenever you tell someone you're single or you live alone, they automatically think that something is wrong with you or you're lonely, but that's not it. Like, the biggest creations happen when you are with yourself and you understand and you listen to your inner voice. That inner voice comes out when you're alone, not when you're with other people, because like, you spend time with yourself, you try to understand who you are. And I feel like all girls need to hear that staying alone does not mean you're sick, that you're lonely. That means that you're understanding yourself and who you are, and you're understanding your priorities, you're understanding your boundaries, you're understanding who you are mainly. So self-love starts by keeping yourself alone, or starting to understand yourself when you're spending time with yourself. And you identify those feelings and you work on those missing or those feelings. If you're feeling anxious, and like identifying what we feel at certain moments, because I feel that has changed my life. Like when we identify our emotions, how we are feeling, what emotions we are feeling at what time, and when we don't just ignore those emotions, really helps us understand that, okay, this is what I'm feeling and this is what I have to do to improve that. You gotta first accept your emotions as they are. If we keep trying to go, like I found myself actually doing that a lot last few months, that I would honestly I would be feeling depressed, or I would be feeling anxiety, and I would pick up my phone, go on social media, scroll some, and then just doom scroll my phone. But I figured that that's not identifying what is wrong with me, or where is my day going wrong, or where I need to work on. That's just ignoring my emotions at a point where I'm like, okay, I need this to just get away or run away from that feeling. But that's not real. That didn't help me at all. That didn't help me to improve that emotion. That actually made it worse, because I saw so many people living so much better life than where I was living. So it's important that we understand that, like, if we identify our emotions and we spend some time alone and work on ourselves, then spending time with people who really we don't see ourselves with in few years or few months even, who are really just there for that moment and won't be there spending time with us and won't really understand us. I'm sorry. And honestly, self-love is less about being obsessed with yourself and more about how you treat yourself. So because you do deserve, believe it or not, we all deserve peace, we all deserve patience, we all deserve to be treated with love, we all deserve to be treated with kindness and respect. And if we are not treating ourselves, because who else will give that to us? If we're expecting outside people to give that patience, to treat us with patience, with love and with respect, but we ourselves are not giving that to us, so how can we accept the outside world to give us that? We really need to be patient with ourselves. We really need to speak to ourselves, spend time with our own self, and be constant in that attitude that yes, I got this, and speak less negative things to yourself, and not judge. Even if you're feeling lost, like if no one told you, if you are still valuable. If you're feeling lost, you are still valuable. If you're feeling lost, yes, on some days you will feel lost, and maybe it can be some weeks, but always know that you got yourself. No one in this world is coming to save you, only you got yourself. Like, you are the only person that can save you. You are the only person that can work hard to make a future for yourself, to make a home for yourself. No one else in this world. Everyone is depending on the other person, makes us so, decreases our self-love so much. Expecting things from others, when we are not giving that to ourselves, really does impact our self-love and the way we value our own self and the way people value us. Because the way people see how we value ourselves, that's how others value us. If we show them that they have full access to us, they will value us less, obviously. If we give everyone access to ourselves, then they will obviously value. If we set boundaries, then people will value us more. If they know that there is certain things that this person cannot tolerate, and if they know that this person is really secure about how they are being treated and how they treat themselves, then many people value that and many people respect that too. So if you want to be respected, if you want to be valued, we need to learn how to value ourselves. We need to learn how to talk to ourselves, even on the days that we are lost, because not every day is gonna be perfect for anyone. Not every day is perfect. The only thing that matters is consistency. If we are consistent, if we set up goals and we reach those small, and goals don't have to be big. If we have small goals, if we reach those small goals, and the small amount of happiness that we feel, that's what matters. That's what increases our self-love, and if rewarding ourselves, because that's really important to maintain motivation doesn't always maintain, but to maintain consistency, you always need to reward yourself. And that's what I have learned, and that's what I always implement when I'm not motivated to do anything and I'm having a long week and I don't want to do things. I tell myself, get this work done, and I reward myself with iced tea or just a solo date or just some flowers. So these small acts of love for yourself doesn't just increase your self-worth, but also decreases expectations from the other person that we have. If we have ourselves and we know that we can give ourselves what other people are not giving us, then we won't accept it. We will only rely on ourselves. So this will decrease the dependence on others too. So that was my video for today. And again, I'm telling, if no one told you, if you're feeling lost, you are still valuable. You are valuable even if you are feeling anxious. You are valuable even if you're feeling you failed on something. Just tell yourself that you got yourself. Yes, on today you're not ready. Today you might not have achieved that, but it's fine. Until you got yourself, you can achieve it. You will try again, and you will do it again until you don't reach that goal. So that was my video for today, and see you guys later. Thanks for sitting down with me today. Bye. Hello girlies. So